Plains to the Park is a scientific research program hosted by Westview Middle School in partnership with Rocky Mountain National Park and the Estes Institute. Students and teachers are working with park personnel to collect data in an area known as Horseshoe Park. These citizen scientists are using standardized protocols as they conduct research. In the process, the students of Westview are observing connections and developing their own questions. Rocky Mountain National Park is a place that makes me wonder.
I wonder if Rocky Mountain National Park's animals were affected deeply in the flood.
I wonder how many kills the mountain lions have gotten lately.
The Wilson's warbler lives in Costa Rica during the winter months, but during the summer months comes to Colorado. Even though when Costa Rica has a consistent climate year-round, I wonder why do they move back and forth from Colorado to Costa Rica?
I'm sitting here in the campus of Westview Middle School, which is home to a summer STEM class called Plains to the Park. We're located on the very western edge of America's Great Plains, and just behind me you see the rising of the Rocky Mountains, and that's Rocky Mountain National Park right there. The primary goal of our course is to train our students to become citizen scientists. That means that they, following standardized scientific protocols, go to the park and collect data, meaningful data that can then be used by the park personnel to make management decisions. Like all research or film projects done in our national parks, this project followed National Park Service policies and procedures. Obtaining the necessary permits ensured that we stayed safe, followed National Park Service guidelines, and minimized any possible impacts to the resources of Rocky Mountain National Park. Scientists love to use tools, and two of the coolest tools that we had to use were game cameras, a way of capturing wildlife, images of wildlife, and some really great binoculars that allowed us to bird. Fortunately, we were able to practice and hone those skills on our campus before going up to the park. One of the goals of our 4 visits to Rocky Mountain National Park is to help our students develop a sense of what geographers call place. It's an easy enough idea. Where is this place, and what is it like there, and what kind of things happen there, and then why is it like that there? So each day when we arrive at the park, students have 20 minutes of what we call solo time. And that means that after a short walk, as a group, 5 minutes or so, just enough time to get away from other park visitors, our students disperse and find their solo spot. Each student spent time observing, listening, reflecting, and thinking about how each aspect of the world that they were seeing was but one component in the place that we call Horseshoe Park.
While sitting in my solo spot, I can hear bird songs and the wind whispering in my ear. Everything is quiet. We take a picture in each direction, north, south, east, west. And the 4 days in the park, we take 4 identical pictures. Repeat photography.
The way we do repeat photography is we go to a certain GPS coordinate or a certain place, and we record everything like the coordinates, and then we take pictures. And then we record the camera we used, the direction on which we took the pictures, the lens we used, and pretty much everything about the area and the pictures we took. Then either us or someone else can come to that exact spot, the same coordinates, and they can take the pictures, and they can record all their data about the place and the coordinates and things. And then we can compare data and see how the land and how the area overall has changed.
I wonder if mountain lions can eat such plentiful resources such as elk, turkey, and deer, and are at the top of the food chain, then why are they so hard to find?
I wonder if the population of birds of prey is directly affected by the population of small rodents.
I wonder about the park is what it's going to be like in 200 years from now. I know climate change, I see and read about models that say that vegetation is going to change to some degree. And so I'm wondering what it's going to be like in 50 years or 100 years or 200 years. And I wonder if it's going to be the same. I do know one thing that's going to be the same, and that's going to be the mountains. I know Long's Peak is going to look almost exactly the same, and the mountains that are around us that's right behind me is going to look the same, but the vegetation might be different. And so I'm just wondering what it would be. It might be an exciting time to see something entirely new that's not here right now.
Game traps are a non-invasive way to document what animals come through a certain place at a certain time.
We're using game traps to spot animals. A game trap is a camera that takes a 10-second video and a picture when it senses motion.
Right now we're trying to document predators' activity, but so far we've only caught a turkey and quite a few elk.
I never thought we could see all these cool animals without even hurting them.
They don't even know we've taken their picture.
We placed our game trap camera here because we found that this path was clear, so it's a game trail and there's more scat along it, so yeah, we think there are going to be animals here.
For Rocky Mountain National Park and the Park Service, it's really important that we continue to be relevant. And what better way to do that than to continue our partnerships with schools? Having students come to the park, not only to learn about the past, but to help us figure out the future, is going to continue to be crucial for our park mission.
I wonder if the elk population is affecting the grass population, and if the grass population is affecting the elk population.
My role in the Plains to Park program is to really help introduce students like yourselves to the ecology of Rocky Mountain National Park and help with development of the scientific method. I introduce the group to different bird species, plant species, and other aspects of ecology of Rocky Mountain National Park.
This is a lake that is not always there. There's been so much water from the runoff from the mountains and from the flood that it has been a very long time since this pond has been full. That makes me wonder, if the lake isn't there, where will all the animals go?
Rocky Mountain National Park is a place where elk roam free. This makes me wonder if there are enough bears and mountain lions to keep the population in check.
I wonder how elk exclosures affect the plant community dynamics and how they affect the microorganisms in the soil as well as the invertebrates in the water and surrounding plants.
One of the focus animals of the Citizen Science Project is the mountain lion or the puma. Mountain lions are rarely seen, so in an effort to determine how many of these top predators might be living within the Horseshoe Park community, we used two standardized scientific protocols. The first was game cameras, and the second is called a line transect. A line transect involves searching an area of standardized dimensions for any and all signs of wildlife, especially signs of mountain lion activity. We determined our 500-meter long center line to run along the 8,600-foot elevation contour line of the hillside we were on. We spread out 20 meters wide and slowly walked down the center line, recording all evidence that we came upon, providing us with information about this place, what it's like when we're not there, and who was recently visited.
In addition to its team of citizen scientists, Westview Middle School has also assembled a student film crew to document the Plains to the Park program. Using state-of-the-art cameras and sound recording equipment, they are creating a parallel STEM project. In fact, it's the film you are watching right now.
Better than that. All right, deal. All right, ready, set.
Because of the work we did in the park, I have a deeper understanding of biodiversity.
I have a deeper understanding of how the whole park functions together.
I have a deeper understanding of scat and tracks and the animals that produce them.
As a result of my research, I have a deeper understanding of the protocols used to take a bird count.
Today, I have a deeper understanding of game trails. Not only are they highways for animals, but they prove that wildlife was there.
It's an exciting project for students here in St. Vrain Valley to be able to take their love and passion for nature and their content knowledge in science and put it to use at Rocky Mountain National Park.
For Westview students, this 2-week program is just the beginning. With training now in place, these citizen scientists are well prepared to continue their work in the future and share their experience with their peers back home. Our hope as citizen scientists is to contribute to the scientific understanding found in our national parks and become a new generation of stewards of what filmmaker Ken Burns calls America's best idea.